Good evening. Welcome to the 60th Guilderland High School graduation. My name is Tom Lutsic, high school principal. Will you please stand as Miss McKenna Dombrowski does the Pledge of Allegiance, and remain standing as Mr. Joshua Kahn and Miss Nora Stevens sing the national anthem. And gentlemen, please remove your hats.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Fantastic job, thank you. Please be seated. Welcome, students, parents, family, friends, teachers. Today is truly a day to celebrate. I need to take a moment to thank the many people whose hard work made today possible. There are too many to name specifically, but they include students, teachers, clerical, custodial, administrators, and many, many others. It is a large amount of work to put an event like this together, starting right with even before rehearsal, but the kids with rehearsal also. They did a fantastic job. So congratulations to all those people. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Marie Wiles, Superintendent of Schools.
Thank you, Mr. Lutsic. And Joshua and Nora, you gave us all goosebumps. That was amazing. Members of the Board of Education, Mr. Lutsic, high school leadership team, faculty, staff, parents, family, friends, and of course, our graduates, good afternoon and welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Guilderland Central School District graduating class of 2016. It is my honor and my privilege to be a part of this momentous ceremony, celebrating the accomplishments of 417 young men and women who will receive their diplomas this afternoon. Congratulations on completing this tremendous 13-year journey. You should be very proud. I know that I am very, very proud of each and every one of you. I would also like to congratulate and thank the many people who played a critical role in making sure that all of these students could be here at this ceremony today. Our talented and inspiring faculty, staff, and administration, our Board of Education, many of whom are sitting on stage tonight, And of course, the parents, grandparents, families, and friends who are our most important partners in ensuring our students' success. Students, I would like you to look to your left and to your right and give a big round of applause to these people who have helped you so much. So as I reflected on what I would like to talk with all of you about today on this big day for you, I kept coming back to the idea of leadership. Leadership is a word you hear a lot these days because we're in the midst of a presidential election. And it occurs to me, and I hope it's occurred to all of you, that this will be your first presidential election where you will have a genuine role in picking our next leader. So I've had a couple experiences recently that I want to share with you that have had a tremendous impact on me as I think about the idea of leadership, and I want to share them with you. The first comes from a conference that I went to this winter, a conference for superintendents across the nation. And when I was there, I, by chance, went to this session that was hosted by a gentleman by the name of Len Forkas. He is a CEO of a company called Milestone Communication, which does wireless infrastructure. And he talked about kind of a different twist on leadership. He was there because his son, when he was 11 years old, was diagnosed with leukemia and had to miss a lot of school because obviously when you're being treated for that kind of an illness, your immune system is not capable of making you around a lot of people. And the dad, Len, felt terrible that his son not only had to go through this ordeal medically, but also had to miss his friends. So we came up with a way, using his background in technology, to convince the school district to allow him to place a camera in the classroom and a camera in their home so that his son could stay in touch with his friends and keep up with his studies. And it worked beautifully. And the story had a happy ending. His son recovered from leukemia and is alive and well now. But Mr. Forkas was inspired by that event and thought about all the other kids who sometimes have to miss school and become sad and depressed on top of being ill. So he decided he was going to raise some money in order to provide that same kind of service for other children who are ill. And the way he decided to do this was extraordinary in my mind. He decided he was going to raise money by competing in something called the Race Across America. This is a race where you ride your bicycle from California to Maryland in 12 days. That's about 250 miles per day at a minimum in order to make it from one end to the other. And think about that. The Rockies, the Appalachians, the deserts. But the compelling part of his story for all of us leaders in the room was how he picked his team to help him do this, because obviously he couldn't do it alone. He had to have a nutritionist. He had someone to drive the van. He had someone who fixed his bicycle. He had someone who gave him a massage twice a day when he rested because his muscles were so overtaxed. And what he told this room full of superintendents was his secret to putting together a great team. And I want to share that idea with you. He told us there are 3 characteristics that he looks for when putting together a team to work with him. And here they are. Number 1, a positive attitude. He wanted people to feel good about the work they were doing all the time and not get dragged down by, thinking you couldn't do it. A positive attitude. His second one was selflessness. He wanted people who would think about others before themselves. And last, because the order of these three things matters, was he wanted people with some really good skills. So think about that. Positive attitude, selflessness, and skills. I mention that to all of you today because you are about to enter the real world, and there will be leaders looking at you. And if they were like Len Forkas and looked for those 3 things, would they see those 3 things in you? The second event I want to talk about is a current event. and it's the passing of Muhammad Ali. I have to admit, I never was and never will be a boxing fan. And frankly, I did not follow Muhammad Ali's career. I was a young child when he was doing his thing. But the media coverage about his passing caught my attention, and I want to share a little bit about that with you. In addition to being an amazing boxer with an exuberant personality and a healthy dose of self-proclaimed greatness, he was actually a man of very strong convictions. And I didn't know that he was a conscientious objector to the Vietnam War and refused to serve when he was drafted. So a couple days ago, I came across a beautiful tribute to Muhammad Ali written by another great athlete, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And it was printed in Time magazine on June 20th. And I just want to read you a tiny little bit of it because I found it to be tremendously inspiring and surprising. The title of his tribute was Muhammad Ali Became a Big Brother to Me and to All African Americans. And here's what he said. He was a fighter, whether in or out of the ring. In the ring, he was as much businessman as athlete. Out of the ring, he was a champion of justice and a terrible businessman. His conversion to the Nation of Islam in 1964 would eventually lead to his being stripped of his heavyweight title in 1967 when he refused to submit to the draft during the Vietnam War, citing religious grounds as well as the fact that my conscience will not let me go shoot my brother or some darker people. This caused him to be sentenced to prison for 5 years, fined $10,000, and banned for boxing for 3 years. His license to box was revoked in all 50 states. By the way, in 1971, his conviction was overturned by an 8-0 decision of the Supreme Court. But he didn't fight for 3 years during his physical prime when he could have earned millions of dollars because he stood up for a principle. Kareem goes on to say, well, I admire the athlete of action. It is the man of principle who is truly my role model. So I share these two stories about leadership because I believe that each one of you has the potential to be a leader. You do not need to be president to be a leader. You don't need to be a CEO or a superintendent or a prize fighter. Everyone can be a leader in the mundane, day-to-day interactions you have with your family, your friends, your classmates, your coworkers, with everyone you come in touch with. You can be a leader every day if you want to. So I want you to think about those 3 characteristics. Do you have a positive attitude? Do you have the capacity to be selfless? Are you fully committed to the development of skills you will need to succeed? Can you be like Ali and stand up for what you believe in, even if it means a personal sacrifice? Perhaps like me, you hope that the next leader of our great nation can lead with a positive attitude, a selflessness that puts people's interests first and the skills to all make it happen. And perhaps like me, you hope that he or she surrounds him or herself with a team with those same characteristics. But I truly hope that each of you will find your way to be a leader. Even if you've never done so before, become one right now. In a few short weeks, many of you will be off to college to begin the next chapter of your education. Some of you will be entering the world of work. Others may be joining the military forces. These are exciting times. They're filled with opportunities and the unknown. You are well-prepared young men and women, ready to take on the next intellectual challenge. I want to thank you for being the next source of hope for our future. I want you to be courageous, to embrace the idea that each of you can be a leader and harness the power you have to make a positive difference in our world. I congratulate you on your accomplishments here in Guilderland and wish you many, many more. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Wiles. And now to deliver the welcoming address, Ms. Alexandra DeLillo.
tweet about it, whoop about it, take a selfie with it, Instagram it, live stream it, or just be in it. Graduation has arrived. I'm honored to welcome my fellow classmates, faculty, families, and all those who have joined us on this afternoon. Some of us here are probably feeling a bittersweet. However, many of the people present are probably elated, ecstatic, exuberant, ebullient, and a whole other slew of adjectives that begin with E, or whatever letter you choose. Some of us feel we have been graduated for weeks, with Sue and Mrs. Peck to attest to all the yellow notes or golden tickets they have written. More importantly, I'm sure all of our guests here today are even happier than us, and probably relieved. In all honesty, this moment may even be more for them than for us. All of you here today have been pivotal in our success as students. None of you have given us the option of quitting, the option of giving up, the easy way out. You have pushed us to limits we never even thought were possible, and that is why we are here today. You were there to coax and cajole with patience, but at the same time to push and to praise. The picture of our success is your success. Let's keep in mind as our success we are here to celebrate today. All of you down there in the oh-so-fashionable caps and gowns and next to me, don't worry. I didn't forget about all the hard work we have put in. Our parents can only push us. We are the ones that choose our path. We have spent the past 4 years, 740 days, and over 1 million minutes preparing for this, studying for this, working for this moment right here where we can strut across the stage, smile, and get that diploma that officially says Guilderland High School graduate. But we all know it really says, we did it. I know everybody in this room has wanted to quit more than once, has probably cried over more than one assignment, but at least we know all the tears today are out of joy, and has probably reached many more highs and lows than ever before, but it was all worth it. Today is the day it all pays off. Today is for us. So it is an honor for me to officially say, welcome to the graduation of the class of 2016, and more importantly, thank you all, parents, guests, faculty, for making this moment real for us.
Thank you, Alex. Now to deliver the graduate address, Ms. Serena LaFave.
This is high up, okay. Hello, everybody. First, I want to thank Mr. Missoura for helping me with this speech. I couldn't have done it without him. Okay, let's get started. The last 4 years have been one heck of a ride. We've seen it all. 1 million Italian dunker sticks, countless Regents exams, fire alarms in the cold. One end of the school is a freezer and the other a sauna. Outside of school, we've shared videos of cute dogs and endlessly posted selfies with no shame. Many of us have, or have tried to, master the Gangnam style dance, the whip, the nae-nae, the dab. Yeah, a lot of weird stuff has happened in high school. But what about high school was really important? What will really endure? Through experiences, we have grown. Finishing a video game, a book, a project, breaking your record, feeling proud of yourself, falling in love, rolling the windows down and turning the music up. And being rejected, hitting rock bottom, experiencing failure, heartbreak, loss, the stress, pain, and chaos that can grip your mind and body. Yes, there's been a lot of that. But those experiences can actually be so incredibly important. If you were never knocked down, you wouldn't know how to stand back up. If you were never alone, you wouldn't know how to depend on yourself. If you never failed, success wouldn't taste as sweet. If your heart was never broken, Kleenex would go out of business, and that company employs over 40,000 people. Thanks. My hat is up. But these lows have forged resilience within you. Resilience is a tool that encourages you to take risks and be fearless, or at least pretend to be fearless. Resilience is power. The most important lesson I have learned in high school is that people who don't like chocolate are probably dangerous. Thank you. Well, there is another important lesson that I've learned. It is both very scary and very comforting. is that you have the absolute most control, the most power over your own choices and therefore your own life. A worker might be rude to you and someone might call you a name. You might spill tomato sauce all over your prom dress at prom like I did. Shout out to the teachers who saved my life that night. Some heroes don't wear capes. Anyways, you might get into a big fight with your friend, fail a test, and get dumped, all in the same week. Maybe you feel alone in your thoughts. Maybe you messed up something really important, like somebody's ice cream order. Though you cannot control everything that happens to you, you can control how you act on it. Take a step back and breathe. Regain composure. What do you want the outcome of this to be? How do you want this to impact you in the end? You have a choice. You can dust off a rude comment because you know you're better than that. You can wash that dress, be the bigger person, and study harder. You can ask for help. You can always ask for help. And you can forgive yourself. Some choose to let what happens to them define them, but you are different. You know better than that. You decide who you become. With this power over yourself, your attitude, and in turn, your life, everything transforms. Everything becomes a choice. Your potential becomes a choice. Your impact becomes a choice. Your future becomes a choice. You are more able than you think you are. You are more loved than you think you are. And you are more powerful than you think you are. You can do amazing things, have wonderful impacts on this world, and even avoid jail time if you choose to believe you can, and if you choose to work hard to do so. I believe personally that we do not create ourselves. We do not find ourselves. We create ourselves. In the last 4 years, you have created quite a bit. You have created a person who is a friend, a mentor, a helper, someone who loves and is loved. We as a class have created passion in music, art, science, politics, comedy, civil rights, sports, psychology, in living, in laughing, in being yourself. You are a human who decides the limits of their potential. You are a human who can inspire and change people. You are a human who can brighten someone's day or somebody's life. You have this power. The definition of hell I've heard is when, at the end of your life, you meet the person you could have been. To me, that means you meet the person who has reached the limits set by destiny. I say, choose to become more than destiny says you can be, more than the world says you can be. Be better than the person, Be better than the version of yourself that you will supposedly meet. Maybe you don't know exactly who you are right now. That's okay. Pretty much no one does. You have an entire life ahead of you to figure out exactly who you want to be and to become exactly who you want to be. Now is the time to reflect and be proud. The pain and hardships you endure, you may not remember them specifically later in life, but the way you changed and grew as a person will last forever. You have fought through these years and you have come here today to receive the diploma you have earned. Take the opportunities your hard work has brought you and savor this moment of celebration and pride. Congratulations, class of 2016.
Thank you, Serena. Will all the Wind Ensemble seniors now join your fellow members for our next musical selection? That was absolutely amazing. Seniors, you may return to your seats, please. The achievement of Guilderland students is unprecedented, and it's at times like these that we have a chance to showcase their accomplishments. It is truly a privilege to recognize those students who have excelled to the 3 highest levels of academic performance. I would ask that students stand in front of their seats for recognition after each of your groups is read. First, for earning an average between 85 and 89.9 over 3 3/4 years and identified by the red and gold honor cords, are honors students. Next, for earning an average of 90 to 94.9 over 3 3/4 years, as identified by the silver and gold honor cords, are high honors students. And for earning an average of 95 or above over 3 3/4 years and seated on the stage behind me wearing medals, our highest honor students. Another area of achievement that we want to recognize is community service. Using one's talents and gifts to give back to the community and make the world a better place earns all our respect. In order to receive this recognition, students must have completed at least 200 hours of community service. These students are distinguished by their community service medals. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing our Community Service Award recipients. Good afternoon. It's now time for me to share some of my thoughts with the class of 2016. First, I want to congratulate you all for reaching this milestone in life. Today is a celebration of accomplishments, but it's also a commencement, a new beginning, a step on a new journey. On a personal note, our youngest child moved out this past May. She's starting a new journey of her own. She's hours away and has her own apartment. Many of you will be moving too. As parents, we all knew this day would come, and our hope for our kids is that they do better than we did. We made our way in the world, and now it's your turn to make it. Your turn to shape society, the future, and the person you will become. You will be journeying through a world that in many ways we can only imagine. I'm not sure how it started, but I'm one of those people who read the obituaries. I look at the birth dates, some in the 1920s or 30s, and I marvel at the world those people were born into as compared to the world they left. The Depression, World War II, many other wars, radio, computers, GPS, phones you carry in your pocket, and television. You get the picture. I don't think any of them could have anticipated the changes they would see, but they took their own journey one step at a time. We now live in a time of social media, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, you know the list. Social media has great power. It has captivated a generation, redefined the term friend, and made the world more accessible. However, as you start your new beginning, I would ask you to think not about social media, but about social relevance. What I mean by this is, what are the things that are relevant to the society as a whole? What really matters? And how do your thoughts and actions contribute to the lives of all? How are you socially relevant? These questions will help be the compass on your journey. School is one aspect of education. You have completed a course of study and gained knowledge that will help you. Many of you are headed to other programs to get even more knowledge. Learning is continuous, and the more aware and reflective we are, the more we learn. Knowledge is a wonderful thing, but let me leave you with a quote by M.C. Richards. Let no one be deluded that a knowledge of the path can substitute for putting one foot in front of the other. Enjoy today, but there is work ahead of you. Keep moving forward on that ever-changing journey into the future that your generation will shape. You made it, now make it. Congratulations, class of 2016. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Sean Hourihan to introduce our guest speaker.
A good teacher is well-versed and knowledgeable in her field. A great teacher is also passionate, caring, and inspires her students. It's not often that you have a teacher that gives up 2 hours of her night to answer any and all questions that students may have for a test the next day. Years from now, we won't remember all the homework, all the tests, and all the last-minute cramming for the quiz we forgot we had. We will remember the faculty that went out of their way that helped make the past 4 years ones we will never forget. Trying to get seniors interested in a mandatory course like economics can be a daunting task, so you have to give students a reason to want to come to class. Whether that be having them eat M&Ms until they physically couldn't anymore, or going on a passionate rant on just how awful Time Warner is. This year, being her final as a teacher at Guilderland, it was only fitting for her to speak here today. It is my pleasure to introduce this year's guest speaker, Ms. Whitman.
Hi. Thank you so much for this honor. I am overwhelmed, and I hope that my little speech can live up to your expectations. First off, let me just say that congratulations, we made it. I have known for quite some time that the class of 2016 was going to be my graduating class too. So I've paid attention to your progress over the years, always looking forward to meeting you. When I met you, I realized it also meant that my career was winding down. And that's a weird feeling for me. I have been so lucky because I really love what I do, so this choice to move on is tough. You, on the other hand, may also be having mixed feelings, but the excitement of the next step is overshadowing those. You've heard from friends how wonderful life away from high school is. I have heard how wonderful retirement is. And I have seen many retirees looking years younger, so that's a bonus for me. Regardless, we both are facing something that is brand new, and that comes with some anxiety. So let me try to reduce your anxiety a bit. As a class, I've enjoyed getting to know you, and that process has enriched each day for me. Those of you who allowed me to care about you, who have taken time to chat with me and let me see more of who you are beyond the student, thank you. When you show me that trust, you honor me in a way that I can't explain. But the fact is that I end up loving you and looking forward to hearing about your adventures as you progress through your life. This should reduce your anxiety because you are enough. As in high school, there will be people who like you or dislike you. But when you show up, are honest in your dealings with people, do your best to avoid hurting those around you, you will be rewarded with a wonderful journey. Those of you who I was lucky enough to have in class have heard me say, probably more than once, that I hate people. And when I first say that, you look surprised and a little hurt since you are people. However, when I explain that it is the people who behave in a manner that is rude or mean or violent, then you understand and often agree with me. Now, I think that type of behavior happens when we feel anonymous, sort of like that comment section at the end of internet articles where people are vile because nobody knows who they are. I think that is a lesson for all of us. If we are kind, even when nobody's looking, then our interactions will tend to be positive. You see, life isn't about the big things. Those happen too rarely. It is, in fact, all the little things. I am sure you've had a surprising interaction that left you with a smile on your face that made the rest of your day just a bit better. It could have been when somebody said something nice to you that you were not expecting, or when you spilled your coffee and someone helped you with the cleanup, or just a smile given when looking you in the eye. All of these made you see the rest of your day in a brighter light. You can be that person that brings light to others every day. It does not cost much, maybe a little time if you're helping with the cleanup, but it does make a difference. Those of you in my class have also heard me say that your grades matter to you, but they're not that important to me. I know I probably shouldn't say that with all the big bosses here, but what are they going to do? Fire me? In that statement, I tried to tell you that you, the person, is what is most important to me. I do not measure you based on how much econ you know or don't know, but rather by how you treat those around you. Who you are is what matters to me. Who you are is really evident in the interactions you have throughout your day, and that is what determines your reputation. Understand that that is the only thing that you will ever own throughout your life. They can steal your car, or even your identity, but your name or reputation is what will determine how you are treated. I know this because many of you have told me that you were excited to be in my class. Really? Nobody's excited about econ. And that can only be because of my reputation. One thing that many of you have done over the course of this year is to let me know how you felt about me. Some of you gave me cards or baked me something, but all of you were trying to tell me that I mattered. Inevitably, it brought tears to my eyes and scared the daylights out of me because, well, I'm just me. And to think about that kind of impact is overwhelming. My words cannot express how profoundly grateful I am for you all. I have no children, but I have hundreds of kids who have enhanced my life day after day. So please never underestimate the power of kindness and realize the more you give, the more you get. Okay, so those of you texting or surreptitiously watching Netflix, tune in! I'm almost done. We are here right now in this moment together for the last time. The vast majority of the people here you will never see again after today. You have shared anywhere from 1 to 13 years with them, and in an hour, it will be over. So please be in this moment. Feel the uncomfortable chair that you're sitting on. Look at the people next to you. Feel something. That something can be pride at completing a task that's been at times arduous, or relief that your life will never be run by bells again. But notice what you are feeling. Once you do that, you are here with me for the last time. Recognize this and be thankful for the memories you will have for the rest of your life. Any pain associated with them will fade, and you will just remember the good stuff, which is definitely a gift. So before I finish up, let me just say that you have been an important part of my life this year, and for that, I thank you. This has been a wonderful year because of how you treated me, the respect you gave me, and the kindness you showed me. Continue to do that throughout your life, and you will change the world. So to finish up, I would like you to remember these three things. First, start saving for retirement sooner rather than later. It will make a huge difference in your life when you get to be my age. Second, remember that you do have to pay off the loans that you have accrued over time, whether they be student loans or credit card debt. So be very careful of both. Living debt-free is a nice life. And finally, life is too short to wear uncomfortable shoes. If your feet aren't happy, you won't be. So congratulations, class of 2016. Be careful, don't be dumb. Enjoy your life.
Thank you so much, Ms. Whitman, and thank you for your many years of dedication to our kids. At this time, I would like to ask the class advisors, Ms. Brenna Autry and Ms. Danielle Benner, to take their places for the roll call. I would also like to invite our Superintendent, Dr. Wiles, and our Board of Education President, Mr. Alan Simpson, to take their places for the conferring of the diplomas. I would also ask that our highest honor students prepare to receive their diplomas.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Marie.
Testing, 1, 2.
You're going to alternate? They're going to alternate. Okay. Yeah. They're going to take a picture quickly and then come up and take a picture quickly. No hot mic. This is very difficult. We don't want a hot mic with them on stage.
Testing.
He'll be fine.
Is he done?
No, when you're done.
When you're done.
McKenna Dombrowski. Joshua Kahn.
McKenna,
Nora Stevens. Alexandra DeLillo.
Thank you.
Serena LaFave. Sean Hourihan. Haley Bazan.
Hourihan.
Jacob Gladstein. Emily Borges. Megan Bruni. Marissa Burak. Jared Capuano. Salil Chaudhry. Jeremy Thompson. Caroline Conforti.
Because the boys have to do your action.
Alexandra Coppinger.
She'll sneak them through you.
Catherine Cotton. Kelsey Cox. Andrew Dane. Matthew Darby. William Dong. Joshua Goldhaber. Megan Govin. James Gray. Natalie Green. Sarah Hanlon. Sarah Howe. Sarah Jones. Alyssa Kogelman. Sarah Kogelman. Emma Krempa. Peter Ladopoulos. Alana Lake. Annie Lynn. Hannah Lloyd. Cameron Long. Gretchen Long. Bhavnuti Mansoor. Bryn Marion.
Bob was late too, yeah.
Quinn McCutcheon. Matthew Mortati. Khadijah Musadek. Julia Nagel. Maria Neely. Brenna O'Brien. Colleen Powers. Catherine Rafferty. Victoria Rathwell. Allison Reiner. Elaine Santos. Gabrielle Sanza. Catherine Sata. Mary Stammel. An Vo. William Wang. Amanda Warren. Katie Yang. Ishmael Youssef. Gloria Zhao. Michael Zhu. Ryan Atkinson. Brittany Abelman. Gianluca Alonzi. Madeline Aiken. Luciano Alonzi. Muna Alwakfi. Erica Applebaum. Angelo Amore. Rachel Arnold. Joel Anthony. Sophie Balzer. Angus Armstrong. Alexander Beams. Rachel Baker. Michael Beach. Paul Daniels. Bridget Bellinger. William Bedell. Zachary Bemis. Remo Beliveau. Alexandra Benjamin. Brianna Bilo. Xavier Berry.
Zav.
Cassandra Bennigan. Andrew Blair. Shannon Dennison.
Rachel Blanchard.
Alec Betancourt.
Emily Bonanno.
Kevin Blair.
Miranda Bowers.
Russell Blake.
Brianna Brown.
Alexis Portal.
Matt Brown.
Brandy Brooks.
Jessica Brown.
Elena Brown.
Nicholas Bruno.
Daniel Brown.
Zachary Bolt.
Matthew Buff.
Naomi Carter.
Harrison Burak.
John Buttridge.
Michelle Burbastrova.
Leonardo Kahula.
Daniel Callahan.
Kira Kaladi.
Aaron Callahan.
Michaela Caratelli.
Serena Canavo.
Alexandra Gail Burke.
Okay, Leslie's going to come in the room.
Rachel Carter. Madeline Cartwright.
Paul Caruso.
Devin
Nice job, Paul.
Harrison.
Ryan Caballero.
Cody Chase.
Nicole Sharon.
Connor Chu.
Marquise Chisholm.
Marina Kussman.
Nice job, Marquise.
Timothy Chura.
Jessica Kunjabahari.
Sean Clark.
Dylan Cleary.
Cameron Collette.
Jeremy Collin.
Patricia Corbett.
Hannah Cooper.
Benjamin Kucher.
Matthew Cordelew.
Abigail Coy.
Chad Cox.
Isabella Crusan.
Taylor Crowley.
Rachel Courier.
Matthew Cullen.
Emma Daviro.
Francesca Posada.
Rachel Davis.
Kemper Davis.
Alexandra DeAngelis.
Matthew DeJoy.
Cassandra DeMarco.
Sam DePace.
Taylor Disco.
Taylor Dorado.
Noah Douglas.
Desmond Dover.
Jacob Drismala.
Stephen DeMilan.
Micah Dujak.
Alexis Dunham.
Megan Dunn.
Kevin Dyer.
Jason Dyke.
Mia Fari.
Jason Falvo.
Alexander Fedorov.
Guillaume Fano.
Kajio Finn.
Abigail Ferris.
Taylor Fisher.
Ryan Fish.
Krista Forbes.
Celine Fontaine.
Isabella Ford.
Brianne Ford.
Catherine Gallagher.
Sarah Mae Fuller.
Lindsay Durant.
Ashley Garcelon.
Sydney Geddes.
Patrick Guile.
Victoria Giuliano.
Gabriella Gleesman.
Kyle Graham.
Taylor Graham.
Jacob Grant.
Taylor Green.
Rachel Grulick.
Cheyenne Gums.
Delaney Hunter.
Daniel Hanley.
Andrews Hawk.
Madison Harrigan.
Carly Hastings.
Michael Hilland.
Kayla Hurst.
Kyle Hilland.
Claire Hill.
Casey Hoffman.
Elizabeth Hoffman.
Timothy Horsemeyer.
Haley Hoffman.
Natalie Marie Huber.
Allison Holmes.
Jared Hunt.
Anthony Hoff.
Samadol Islam.
Olivia Glennis Hughes.
Eve Janover.
Benjamin Irving.
Windsor Jewel.
Sabrina Islam.
Alyssa Jordan.
Sammy Jaoni.
Ryan Keegan.
Asada Jones.
Catherine Kelly.
Kevin Keegan.
Dustin Kent.
Jacob Kelly.
Sam Kamak.
Robert Kelty.
Samantha Kohler.
Gabrielle Bernosen.
Bailey Kralik.
Ryan Nadler.
Abha Kulkarni.
Nicholas Kopp.
Stephanie Kurz.
Matthew Creed.
Kyle LaFawn.
Natalie Puan.
Lucas Lang.
Sarah Latula.
Catherine Lamar.
Tyler Lafreniere.
Mary Lavelle.
Joseph LaJoy.
Emily Leffingwell.
Matthew Langley.
Kyle Levy.
Shady Lee.
Easy, Kyle.
Daniel LaJudas.
Alexander Lenzi.
Ashley Loomis.
Julia Libertucci.
Sean McNeil.
Marin Lohman.
Thomas Mikan.
Matthew Lurie.
Julian Molina.
Cassidy Mikowski.
Tyler Joseph Markham.
Lillian Markham.
Amanda Maselli.
Sydney Murata.
Bradley McCrary.
Scott Matthews.
Emily McGill.
Ethan McDonald.
Leah McKenna.
Jeremiah McGowan.
Robert McMillan.
Brandon McLaughlin.
Shannon Meyer.
Carly Meacham.
Joseph Nasor.
Landon Melfi.
Jake Miller.
Sabrina Mills.
Nicholas Miller.
Leo Miller.
Christian Montgomery.
Justin Morin.
Shamir Mughal.
Elijah Mitchell.
Sean Murphy.
Brendan Murphy.
Lohitha Nadella.
Cameron Myers. Christine Myers.
Brittany Nauman.
Jeanette Naive.
Kaylin Nugent.
Pablo Nieves.
Lynette O'Call.
Deirdre O'Hara.
Lexi Osher.
Michael O'Mara.
Edison Pan.
Theodora Palmer.
Michelle Papandria.
Johanna Panetta.
Corey Parker.
Shishruma Perigini.
Eric Pasquini.
Amanda Pasquini.
Sophia Patka.
Timothy Pasquini.
Samantha Beck.
Simone Patron Lozoff.
Andrew Perrin.
Chase Naplowski.
Madeline Phillips.
Joseph Petit.
Gabriel Pietrafesa.
Matthew Pierce.
Paige Pizzamento.
Naomi Pitkin.
Cayman Portwine.
Jordan Plummer.
Margaret Rogotsky.
Gregory Polsinelli.
Nicholas Ramundo.
Sean Quinn.
Timothy Radine.
Christopher Rambo.
Elizabeth Reedy.
Bradley Randler.
Justine Reisinger.
Shaylin Randall.
Jillian Robinson.
Helen Reiner.
Brittany Rock.
Leopold Bridgman.
Jared Rosenthal.
Mia Bradley Robinson.
Summer Rudolph.
Erica Rose.
Cheyenne Rusinovich.
Aliana Brown.
Alfredo Salazar.
Rachel Ruin.
John Schillinger.
Robert Ruth.
All right, Robbie.
Honey Schmidt.
Benjamin Salem.
Lauren Schnorr.
Brandon Schlegel.
Mahona Sengupta.
Cameron Schneider.
Sean Stetson.
Alexander Selsley.
Jane Sherwin.
Isabella Sarapolo.
Nicholas Sigia.
Nicholas Shaw.
Andrew Sisko.
Jacob Sakar.
Stephanie Sue.
Ashley Simpson.
Quinn Slingerland.
Jake Siskin.
Nicholas Sakaris.
Jake, way to go. Over there, Jake.
Skipper.
Spiro Sakaris.
Andrea Smith.
Evan Serzega.
Patricia Sakaris.
Chloe Stevens.
Dominic Spalding.
Rebecca Strobel.
Andrew Stang.
Sean Taylor.
Jake Stevens.
Rebecca Tucker.
Jacob Schwarzenberger.
Megan Thomasman.
Alexander Magnan.
Sophie Turek.
April Tedrick.
Aurora Trainer.
Erin Tapalia.
Isabella Lucensa.
Juliana Tombe.
Asa Eula.
Lisa Topalvis.
Michaela Tice Luma.
Andres Torres.
Toma Vadani.
Paul Tricolo.
Kaylee Benziali.
Octavia Turner.
Liam Wadsworth.
Veronica Benedict.
Eleanor Warren.
Victor Warner.
Cheyenne Weber.
Lilia Warner.
Jacob Wheeler.
Jenna Morgan.
Jonathan Whitfield.
Sarah Weber.
Dominica Williams.
Joseph Rijola.
Nicholas Wilson.
Jonathan White.
Allegra Wu.
Melissa Wilner.
Adrian Zajac.
Kristen Williams. David Valansky. Bridget Yankowski. Kaylin Zikowski.
Outstanding job, class of 2016. We're now going to take a few minutes. Please turn your attention to the screens, and we will view the senior video.
To the class of 2016, congratulations on making it this 4 years at Guilderland High School. I've had the honor of watching you since your freshman year, whether it be in physical education class, in my dance class, on the athletic field, in your clubs. You've contributed so much to the school. You will definitely always be remembered. I hope whether you're going to go to college or whether you're going to start your career, whatever path you go on, I hope that you find success. We will miss you. Please make sure you come back and visit and say hello, because we want to keep track of you and just know all the great things that you're doing. And again, thanks for a great 4 years and best of luck.
Class of 2016, good luck with everything. Make sure you just keep a positive attitude in anything you do.
Congratulations, class of 2016. Keep reading, creating, asking questions, and of course puzzling. Best wishes, guys. Good luck.
Congratulations, class of 2016. We're so very proud of you. Today's a bittersweet day for us here at Guilderland High School because we're so happy for all of you and your accomplishments, but we're sad to see you leave. We hope you come back and visit, and we hope that you're ready to become the person you always wanted to be, that you dreamed of becoming as a little child. Stay goal-oriented, work hard, and good luck. We'll miss you, but we hope you'll come back and visit. Take care.
Hi, everyone. I'm really grateful that I have this opportunity to thank you all for your warm-heartedness that you brought to the school. You guys brought a lot of joy to my life. And I just want to remind you that each one of you have very, very special gifts. And as you go about whatever you get involved with, these gifts are going to be revealed to you. And I just want to remind you that no matter what your circumstances are, that I have faith that there's going to be a lot of love and a lot of joy that's going to come out of your lives. And it's going to overflow onto this world. And you'll be changing the atmospheres.
Hello, graduating class of 2016. I am very honored to be coming to you live from Mr. Hahn's classroom and wishing you the very best of luck. I feel very proud of you. I feel very privileged to have known you. I feel honored to have taught you, and I know that you're going to do great things with your future. So make sure that you call your parents as often as you possibly can and let them know that you love them, and come back and see us, and have a great rest of your lives.
Hello, I'd like to congratulate the class of 2016 on your great accomplishments, and I'd like to say thank you for making this a great place to work as a teacher. I've really enjoyed working with all of you. You know, some of my friends that have jobs, sometimes they don't like going to work as much as I do, and I thank you for that. And I wish you the best of luck. Next year it'll be a very exciting year for all of you, I'm sure, no matter what you're doing. Best of luck. Thank you.
Class of 2016, I am really going to miss you guys next year. You are a great group of kids. And I just want to wish you all the best in the future in whatever you choose to do. Good luck, congratulations, and I'll see you later.
Hello, graduating class of 2016. This is really hard for me to say goodbye to you. I just want to say I hope that you make good decisions in the future, that you remember your worth in all that you do. And I really want to say thank you. You have touched my life. You've made me a better person, a better administrator. You were my last class that I ever taught as a teacher. And I want to say thank you for being you and for all that you've done for me and our school. You will be missed. Congratulations.
Class of 2016, I want to say congratulations from all of us at GHS. You've done an amazing job, and I'm very confident that you will all be extremely successful in whatever path you choose in the future. Good luck and best wishes.
We wanted to say congratulations to the class of 2016. You guys have made the last 4 years, so special to us, and we want to thank you. You are a special class.
They've made them crazy too.
Yes,
I have some gray hairs that I did not have 4 years ago. But in all seriousness, thank you. You are our first class we've ever advised, therefore you're special to us. We will never forget you. So go forth, do great things, but remember where you came from. Good luck.
Good luck.
Bye.
Very nice, very touching. We have a few orders of business left, but we're almost there. At this time, I would like to ask the students to conduct the moving of the tassels from right to left. You are now considered Guilderland alumni. We're now going to recess out the back doors. I once again want to congratulate all of you. We will start the opposite way of what we did. Instead of the inside, the outside of the rows will move first. Starting first row, let the stage exit first, though.